Well, you know, it is mid-March and we are all itching to get in our gardens. I'm at Blooming Junction today with Justin. He's the farm manager here. And so, Justin, you know, I've been hearing cole crops that it's time to kind of plant those. So what is a cole crop?
Yeah, cole crops, C-O-L-E. Cole crops come from the Latin word caulis, and that word refers to the stem of a plant. So today, cole crops means the stem leafy plants of the brassica family.
Oh, okay.
And so all of the brassica family originates from one species, Brassica oleracea, which is a wild cabbage.
Oh.
And so now we've cultivated all these varieties: broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, kohlrabi, mustard greens, collard greens. They're just all of these varieties that all came from that original wild cabbage. And one characteristic of cole crops is that they all thrive in cool weather and can withstand light frost. So that's how they've also come to be known as cold crops, you know.
I can see that.
And so yeah, cole crops are a great thing to be planting this time of year.
And so do you have some tips for us? Can we just go out and like start in raised beds, or what should we do?
I do. I have 4 tips for everyone today. The first one is not to get carried away and start too early. You know, we get some of these warm spring days and everybody's thinking about just planting their whole garden. And especially for a lot of the new gardeners out there, I want to remind people that there are a lot of plants that thrive in warmer weather, and it's just too early to get a lot of those things in.
Like tomatoes or peppers.
Exactly, and we all love those, but it's just a little too early. You know, beans, squash, cucumbers, just need to hold off. And if you're ever unsure about what is safe to plant yet, just come into any garden center and we can help you with that kind of information. So that being said, there are a lot of things that we can plant right now. And one good way to know if it's safe to plant things, or to know if they'll germinate in your garden, which is most important, is to have a soil thermometer. Because it doesn't matter what temperature the weatherman says or what it feels like outside, it's the temperature of your soil that will allow these seeds to germinate. And so great way to check that, or the only way really to be sure, is to use a soil thermometer. And some seeds miraculously can germinate in really cold soil, like peas, spinach, lettuce can germinate in 35 degrees.
Wow.
But a lot of even these earlier cold hardy varieties need at least 40-45 degrees to germinate. So you can always look it up on the internet, see what temperature they need to germinate, and then be able to check it with the soil thermometer.
Oh, good tip.
So I guess we're now third tip is to use a mix of transplanting and direct seeding. Some things, the soil may still be a little too cold for them to germinate, but they can certainly still thrive in this kind of weather. So a lot of things like onions, I like to get in really early, so I like to put those in as transplants. And also a lot of the cole crops, like the kohlrabi here, I like to put in as transplants, especially if it's something that requires a long growing period, like cauliflower. Because they really don't like summer heat, and by getting them in early, we're able to get a nice crop of broccoli or cauliflower before the summer heat kicks in. But then there are also crops that either prefer to be direct seeded or can also germinate in colder temperatures. So I mentioned, you know, lettuce, spinach, and peas can germinate at really cold temperatures. There are also some other root crops that can germinate at cold temperatures and are not damaged by light frost. We have radishes, turnips, carrots, and beets. So those are all good things to be direct seeding this time of year. And then the 4th tip I would say is to have row cover handy. You know, we start thinking, oh, spring has sprung, spring is here, but we can always get that late frost, you know. And while some of the brassicas are very cold hardy, you know, some of them or some more sensitive lettuces can be damaged by a late frost. So having, you know, some row cover ready to throw over if,
Sure.
you know, you see some really cold weather is coming overnight can be a great way to protect your plants.
Oh, definitely. And I see that at the store here that you do have some starts and you have seeds too. So really you can come out here and get a lot of supplies. And you're also planting out in the garden for the CSA.
We are, that's right, that's right. Yeah, we run a CSA program, a subscription program for folks where they come every week to get a box of vegetables, and they can find more information about that on our website.
Well, thanks for all that information. And if you need more information, please go to gardentime.tv. We'll click you over to the Blooming Junction website, or come out here and see all the different starts that you can get in your garden right now. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Judy.